this is Luke with another Android Guys podcast. I'm here with Scott.
Hey there, Luke. How are you?
I am good.
Just good.
How you doing?
I'm doing better than good.
All right, good.
I'm doing great.
Oh, that's great.
Come at me, bro.
You got a chance to check out some headphones, right?
Yeah, so I have been checking out the AXS Audio. That's the letters A, Alpha, X, X-Ray, S, Scott.
Yeah.
AXS Audio. They have basically one product.
Okay.
They are a pair of professional earbuds. And the big, I guess the lead for them is that they are tuned by Ricky Farr. That's a music expert and producer who has worked with a lot of famous people, including Tom Petty, one of your dude.
Yeah.
Jimi Hendrix, Pink Floyd, Bob Dylan. He's done some stuff for like promotions and things, but he's been in the music game for a long time.
He's got an ear.
He's got an ear. So these are tuned.
All right.
And the earbuds themselves are they have a little stem to them. They have that AirPod look to them.
Okay.
So a lot of earbuds are either beans that go in your ear or have that stem.
Sure.
These have the stem. If you've seen AirPods or anybody with white earbuds with a little stem coming out of them, you've seen this.
Okay.
They're not overly fashionable or super attractive, but that's not why we buy earbuds.
Sure.
So these are more about the audio experience.
Okay.
So I'll get to that in a moment. I like these earbuds. They are IPX4 rated, so they will handle some sweat working out. If you're running, if you're caught in rain, you don't have to worry about it too bad.
Okay.
But when you think about the type of person that might buy these, the lead is the audio side of it.
Sure.
I don't put on my favorite headphones or earbuds for music to go work out.
Right.
I enjoy my music.
Right.
So that IPX4 is kind of an afterthought.
Okay.
I think. But that's there.
Okay.
You get about 10 hours per listen out of the charge.
Okay.
Which is pretty good.
Yeah.
Let me actually back up and tell you, these are about $150.
Okay.
So we're in that price point that they're not quite, it's dancing between everybody, common man kind of earbuds, and they're obviously not the budget $50, $75 stuff.
Right.
But you're not getting anywhere near premium where it's about polish and design.
Yeah,
and the sound.
You're right on the cusp of like you're thinking a little bit more about the purchase if you're going to spend this much. Sure.
Yeah. These don't have, at least I didn't see on their website, any type of special codecs to, for like,
direct tune or anything
Qualcomm
like that
or anything like those.
Yeah. Okay.
They're Bluetooth 5.0 or 5.2.
Okay.
With the charge case, you get another 38 hours of music from those.
Well, that's not bad.
Which is nice. Just in maybe the month or so that I've had these, I've only had to charge the case itself one time.
Nice.
I've had these things out multiple times a week for the last couple of weeks, and I never charged them completely when I first got them, so I just kind of went with what was in the box.
Sure.
And they last quite a long time. So
nice.
It's going to vary based off of how you listen to it. They do have active noise cancellation, so the more you use that, then the more that's going to impact your battery life,
right?
Volume levels, things like that. USB-C. They also have Qi compatible wireless charging.
Oh, nice.
Which is nice. That's one of those things that you start to spend a little over $130, $150. You start to look for, well, this other pair has wireless charging. These do as well.
Right.
So that's a nice feature. Audio. Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
I think they sound great.
Awesome.
They really do. I expected them to sound good.
Sure.
They do. They really kind of separate the soundstage.
Yeah.
Very nicely. They are plenty loud.
Uh-huh.
They, to me, are a nice audio experience.
Uh-huh.
at that price point, I think it's worth it.
Yeah.
They're not flashy. They're not something you buy because you want to be seen in them or
Right.
because they're, but for that kind of battery life and that kind of sound, those are two of the reasons we tend to buy our earbuds.
Yeah.
Or two of the big features we look for in that. So I'm impressed with the brand so far. I give them scores here. Let me see what I've got. Gave it an average of 4 across the board.
Nice.
Build quality, gave it a 3.5, but then I offset that with battery and audio. Those are 4.5.
Okay, great.
And price I have at a 3.5. I might have liked to see them maybe like 130, 140, like $10-$20 off.
Yeah.
I feel like would have been like, this is a no-brainer at this price.
Sure.
Here they're competitive.
Yeah.
You're also considering like this is a brand I've never heard of. So
right.
I'm thinking, if you can bring that price down a little bit, you might make it easier for people to decide whether or not they want those.
Sure.
But as a company, I like what I see so far from them.
How is the active noise canceling on them?
It's not too bad.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll get earbuds where you turn them on and it's kind of like, well, that felt like you just turned a vacuum on in my head.
Right.
That really just kind of made my ears almost like pop.
Right.
It's not the case here.
Okay.
And then on the other side of that, you tend to find earbuds where they just don't have very much cancellation.
Sure.
Like the number of decibels. I don't know what they're rated at here. I think they might have said... No, I don't see it on here. What their actual decibel rating was on that.
Gotcha.
You do get some extra tips in the box. And for me, they fit well. And they did give me a nice snug fit.
Yeah.
But if you need something, if you go with a little bigger or smaller to fit out of the box, you can do that. And I don't know if your mileage will vary with the active noise cancellation on that.
Sure.
But as a company that I've never heard of, they reached out to us and their pitch was kind of, hey, do you want to check out some earbuds that are tuned by a professional? Somebody with experience in the industry for decades.
Yeah.
Helped put on shows and concerts and different events, but then also has spent time in the studio with people. I would definitely recommend the brand.
Yeah.
For somebody who says, what's a good brand for a nice audio experience and a decent battery. That's the AXS.
That's awesome. It says here on their website that the noise cancellation will cut 25 decibels.
Okay, so that's what I don't know if I said that out loud. I typed in was 25 on my review because the website.
Yeah. So that's a decent amount.
When you think about, you get into 100 decibels, you're talking like marching band kind of noise.
Right.
So if you're able to eliminate 25, you're getting rid of pretty much all the ambient noise on an average day.
Right.
If you want to listen to on a walk or on a commute, if you're at a park, you're not going to, any type of kids yelling, different things in the background. It's going to do a pretty decent job of eliminating that stuff.
Yeah, or even just mowing the yard, something like that.
Yeah, I haven't taken them out to do that.
Okay.
I do have a pair that I tend to call my mowing earbuds.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But they are something that I would recommend somebody who says, hey, I take care of my stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm looking for something that, will sound good.
Right.
So, yeah. AXS, and it's the only product that they have, AXS Audio, and they are called the Professional Earbuds.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Scott.
Thank you. All right, that's going to do it for this episode of the podcast.
Thanks for listening.
We appreciate it. If you guys have any questions, feedback, concerns, comments, anything, shoot us an email at podcast@AndroidGuys.com. We'd love to hear from you one way or the other. Luke, if someone wants to get a hold of you, how do they do that?
I am on Instagram and Twitter at Luke Gaul, Gaul.
And I'm on Instagram at Scott Webster and Twitter as SWebster77. Until next time, thanks for listening.
See ya.